Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Is my voice clear?
Yes, sir. It is.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good
sir.
Yes,
Good
sir.
afternoon.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon,
Just
sir.
wala. Okay, once again, good afternoon and welcome back to afternoon session, your second day at the Economic Affairs. So before we proceed to our next session, as we are going to tackle about the counterparts of the economic affairs and also the latest cooperations that Indonesia and the Philippines have right now. Did you prepare already your presentations with regard to the task that I had given you last session yesterday?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, maybe we'll just follow the number array. Who will present the number one?
I would present number 1, sir.
Okay, Sharif, you may proceed now.
Can anyone see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Magandang hapon. Salamat siya. Good afternoon to everyone. Today I'll be presenting what I have learned about the TARAKAN, SANDAKAN, ZAMBOANGA barter trading. So before I begin, I would like to introduce a quick background. So historically, settlements in what we now know as the Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia have engaged in direct exchange of goods for centuries. However, the establishment of borders in the area have placed restrictions on the movements of the traders. The Tarakan, Sandakan, Zamboanga barter trade route today also encompasses parts of northern Kalimantan, the eastern coast of Sabah, and the Sulu archipelago. Today, the goods traded in the region are commonly consumer products, ranging from clothing, food, fruits, utensils, and even cosmetic products. The value of barter trading in these regions has once been estimated to be around 485,000 US dollars. To begin, Zamboanga can refer to the peninsula and or the three other administered regions it is divided in. During the Marcos administration, the region was considered as the main barter trade center of Mindanao. Zamboanga City is also the third largest city by land area in the Philippines. Recently, with the established Mindanao Barter Council, which focuses on the ports in Tawi and Jolo, Zamboanga City has yet to be included as one of the ports to be developed. Proceeding, we have Sandakan, which can refer to either the city and or the administrative division that comprises it. It is also the second largest Malaysian state in Sabah. Sandakan is also considered as a transition point for goods entering the southern Philippines, especially Zamboanga. A major bulk of goods traded in Sandakan are also not manufactured from Sabah, but are either from neighboring Indonesia and or peninsular Malaysia. Finally, Tarakan can either refer to the island and or the city in it. As a city, it is also the most populated in northern Kalimantan. It is considered a barter trade region alongside the neighboring Tawa of Sabah. Close proximity to the Malaysian territories such as Tawa resulted to the common occurrence of Malaysian goods in the region. Consumer goods traded from both Sabah and Mindanao also appear in this island. When it comes to key factors, there are three reasons that I could point out. First would be that some commodities are easier and cheaper to access from across the border. An example of this would be the residents of Western Mindanao who would prefer to purchase goods in Sabah where the commodities are cheap, such as the people in Tawi-Tawi who would rather sail to Sabah than go to Zamboanga City. There are also preferences and differences in goods. An example of this would be the locals in Tarakan who would prefer the Malaysian goods that are produced, such as Milo, over the Milo that is produced in Indonesia. There are subtle differences in materials that people may prefer over the other. Finally, barter trading has always existed in the region. As of today, consumer goods in Malaysia are still traded on a regular basis between the neighboring island districts in Mindanao, such as the Sulu archipelago and Zamboanga, and the East Kalimantan islands of Nunukan and Tarakan in Indonesia, despite any restrictions and or regulations. When it comes to challenges, regulations is also one of the challenges. As barter trading existed for centuries, there is little to no regulations or frameworks, even taxation that governs it. There are also bureaucratic limitations and processes where barter traders today are required to present valid travel documents such as passports, permits, and whatnot, which are also deployed to the traders, but they only offer limited rights and freedom. As a result, barter trading could also be used as a mode of legal goods, which is a very big security risk that is intertwined with the two other challenges before it. When it comes to the potential economic impact of barter trading, it could be said that the potential for an ASEAN free trade area may be emphasized through the direct transfer of goods and or exchange. With the push for economic cooperation in the BIMP East Asian Growth Area, traders and potential investors may use this as an opportunity to explore other business opportunities in the regions. There are also proposals such as the Tawi-Tawi Special Economic Zone and Freeport Zone, and also the Bangsamoro Economic Corridor here in the Philippines that plan on integrating barter trading as one of its main policies. Also, with the planned move of the Indonesian capital to East Kalimantan, both the Philippines and Malaysia expect for an increase in demand and other growing capabilities when it comes to barter trading. So in conclusion, cross-border barter trading in the region has always existed and it still occurs today, although in a very much limited capacity due to regulations and or restrictions. And Cross-border barter trading remains to be a challenge, however, to implement in a national level and to regulate due to its bureaucratic, security, and regulation challenges. However, developments from the trilateral cooperation of the three countries suggest that barter trading and its potential may have a future in the region, as there are pleas for international organizations, noting the ASEAN, the BIMP's Asian Growth Area, and our own domestic organizations such as the MINDA and the DTI, which plea for cross-border trade, especially barter trading, that continue to this day. That concludes my short presentation. Maraming salamat. Thank you. Terima kasih banyak.
Thank you very much, Sharif.